mean, outside of that situation that you talked about with your sister, what do you think was the most violent situation you've ever been in? Because I think in one of your songs you said something like you saw two of your friends get shot in the head. I don't know.
Absolutely.
That was a real thing?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. One of my homeboys that I grew up with, my homie Tom, they used to call him Weddle. Some dudes ended up smoking him, shot him 5 times, dumped him in the field where we used to play, like literally where we used to play. They stuffed his body in the trunk right there. That type of stuff hits home. Like you said, some of my homeboys shot right in the face, right next to me.
So you were right there when your friend got shot in the face?
Yeah, absolutely.
He survived?
Nah, he passed away.
Whew.
Yeah, my homeboy Casper.
Were you guys in a car together or standing? Or?
We were like in a situation where it was like a big old crowd of people. There was some girls there, some homies, and some dudes just started dumping, you know? So it started dumping. It was like a cruising situation, and we were like posted up in the parking lot, and yeah, they shot that like 4 or 5 times, hit him in the face. I think 3 in the face, 2 in the chest, and he passed away on sight. Like, I mean, when your homie's brains are hanging out the head, you know damn well there ain't no surviving that.
What does that do to you mentally, seeing that? You know, it's one thing to watch it on TV or go to a funeral or whatever else, but to actually be there and see that happen, you know, were you like sprayed with blood and stuff like that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to throw away that jacket. I was wearing a Dickie jacket. Yeah, it wakes you up. It makes you realize like what you're doing. It's all fun and games, you know, seeing the cars go by and everybody's throwing up their signs, having a good time, homies all strapped up. You know that at any given moment, shit could happen like that, you know what I'm saying? Because in a heartbeat, when those guns start popping, people start dropping, things happen, you know what I'm saying? And no matter what, as fun as it could be, as fun as you're in the moment, smoking, drinking, having a great time, and you just feel like you're on cloud 9, as soon as that hits you, just like reality hits you, like, man, this is what this is all about. Like, this is what we're all having fun for. This is what it's all, in the end of the day, like, we congregate, we bang, we represent our hood, and at the end of the day, it's just another lost homie from the hood, and someone's gonna tat that up, someone's gonna put that on their shirt, and that's all it's gonna be. It's like, it kind of hits you young, like, man, it's kind of senseless, but you also know you're in that life, what else you supposed to do, you know what I'm saying?
Right, and that person has parents, that person has siblings, that person has friends, that person might have children.
Yeah, I think it hit me harder when I seen his mom cry at the funeral, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like when the pain that a mother has to losing their son to gangbanging is just like, it's heartbreaking. It's no girlfriend, no uncle, no family member, sister, nobody's gonna show that pain like the mom. And when that mom hits her knees, it's just like, fuck. You almost feel a responsibility to yourself, like, what did I do? And it's like, I didn't do this shit, but it's like, you feel like, man, what did I do to her son? And it's like, I didn't do that shit. But it's like we all participated in this lifestyle to get it there, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I interviewed Bosco recently.
Yeah.
Whose friend got killed in the car with him. And the guy's mom blamed him.
To a stoplight, and we get to the stoplight, car just pull up out of nowhere and spray us. Just spray the car up.
It was an automatic?
No, it wasn't automatic. Just like
semi.
Yeah,
so they just started just pressing it.
Yeah, tore the car, peppered it up, or what you said,
peppered
it up. Yeah, you know.
And you got shot where?
I actually got grazed. I didn't get shot. I was they pulled up on the driver's side.
Oh.
So you know what I mean? My homeboy ended up getting killed first. He got shot in the head.
Oh, so you saw your friend die?
Yeah, we was in the car. Yeah,
right in front of you?
Yeah, we're together.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The guy's mom blamed him.
Wow.
She said, what did you do to get my son in this situation?
I believe it.
Was that kind of happening to you sometimes?
Never blamed, but it's just like I said, the personal guilt. It's just like a personal guilt. It's like you don't know what you might have done with him, and you and your homeboys might have been in the car and hopped out on somebody and did something that you're like, man, what's the reason why they were trying to kill us? You know what I mean? So there's always a level of guilt because, you know, this gangbang life, it goes both ways. It's like a deadly game of tag. It's like we play tag, you're it, then you come get us, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, there's always gonna be a little guilt because it might not even have been something he did. It might have been something one of my homeboys did on behalf of my neighborhood or my group, and they just want to target all of us.
Well, and this is why a lot of times these ceasefires don't hold, because it's like, you killed my brother. I'm supposed to just be cool with you because some OG said that there's a ceasefire.
Exactly.
That doesn't take away the pain I feel.
Exactly.
You know, the tears that I shed.
The hate.
The hate, the anger.
Absolutely.
How much, did you really get to thinking about the cycle of it all? Because, they killed one of your friends So you want to kill one of theirs. You feel like that's going to make you feel better.
Absolutely.
But so you go and do that, and then they feel the same way, and it continues and it
Never-ending
continues.
cycle.
And you know, like how many friends have you lost through violence?
Quite a few. I would say more than 10 at least.
More than 10.
Yeah.
And you're not even that old.
Mm-mm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like how much thought did you put into the cycle of it all and kind of how it is a dead end?
You know, it's funny, you don't think about it when you're in the streets, when you're running the muck, like it doesn't even cross your mind, you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't matter. When it would hit me is when I be in those solitary confinements. When you don't got the alcohol, you don't have the influence of the marijuana or whatever you're on and the partying and the lifestyle. It's like you're just stuck right there with your thoughts. And that's when it definitely would hit me, every time. That's when I would really think about it deep and heavy.
Yeah, because, you know, I mean, a friend of mine who's a Crip, who never drinks or does drugs of any sort. And the reason is because when he was out in the streets, he started to realize that all of his friends who got killed were always high, every single time.
Wow.
And a lot of the artists, you know, like the Chicago guys who I interviewed, I had asked them that question, and they were like, yeah, whether they're on lean,
Slipping.
on weed, or whatever else. You know, how much do you think drugs plays a role in the violence of it all?
I think it plays a lot. I would say 50-50 because half the time that shit goes down is over drugs, you know what I mean? Maybe someone made a bad decision because they were tweaked out, haven't slept in 5 days and weren't thinking and did some scandalous shit, and or it was owed over a debt, and I think drugs have a lot to do with it, or the mentality or the thought process to make the decision to go that route, you know what I'm saying?
Or you're using the drugs to numb the pain
Absolutely.
of it all.
Absolutely.